Good afternoon, Muni Nation, and welcome to another real treat here in the postseason of Cleveland youth football in Northeast Ohio as the North Coast League All-Stars play the Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars in the junior division this afternoon. Hi, my name is John Good, and I'm here with my partner Jason Dunn, the director of Cleveland Muni Football. Glorious day, a little windy, a lot of sunshine, no precipitation, Jason. Looks like we're going to have a good time this afternoon.
Hey, definitely looking forward to it. The clouds have started to separate. We got some sunshine in here. We got a nice cool breeze, about 53-degree game time weather. I'm looking forward to an exciting matchup today with these All-Stars. The best of the best right here in Cleveland, and the best of the best in the inner reach suburbs from North Coast.
So, all right, let's get to it. I'll keep it right here with my partner Jason for player introductions.
Welcome to the Collinwood Athletic Complex for the 2021 All-Star Game featuring the North Coast All-Stars versus the Cleveland Muni Football League All-Stars in the Junior 9U Division. Let's give it up for our All-Stars. So we're going to start with the player introductions from the North Coast Conference All-Stars first. Number 36 from the Ville City Raiders, Rayer Green. Number 11 from the South Euclid Arcs, Stephen Scott. Number 45 from the Euclid Panthers, Seven Baya. Number 21 from the Euclid Panthers, Jackson Powers. Number 1 from the Cleveland Heights Tigers, Malik Duncan. Number 3 from the Ville City Raiders, Nehemiah Jordan. Number 7 from the South Euclid Arcs, Dawson Banks. Number 21 from the Cleveland Heights Tigers, Davion Blackman. Number 60 from the South Euclid Arcs, Noah Sturgis. Number 75 from the Cleveland Tigers, Cleveland Heights Tigers, Jonathan Hardy. Number 1 from the Lorraine Titans, Josh Minow. Number 50 from the Ville City Raiders, Tavion Velma. Number 14 from the Euclid Panthers, Artemis Herndon. Number 8 from the South Euclid Arcs, Robert Searcy. Number 2 from the South Euclid Arcs, Jeremiah Davis Cooper. Number 22 from the Bedford Bearcats, Chauncey Simpson. Number 50 from the Bedford Bearcats, Adam Blue. Number 4 from the South Euclid Arcs, Jameel Green. Number 33 from the Euclid Panthers, Joshua Stutmeyer. Number 7 from the Bedford Bearcats, Courtney Thompson. And number 22 from the Bedford Bearcats, Chauncey Simpson. The North Coast Conference All-Stars is head coach by Lavelle White, assistant Leonard McCutcheon, Robert Searcy, Daniel Banks, Steve Scott. South Euclid Arcs coaching staff, Let's give it up one more time for the North Coast Conference 9U All-Stars. And now for the player intros for your Cleveland Muni Football League Junior Division All-Stars. Number 3 from the Collinwood Cobras, Jameer Johnson. Number 12 from the Collinwood Cobras, Aiden Miller. Number 20 from the East 88th Street Browns, Falon Edwards. Number 26 from the Guinea Lee Spartans, Ibrahim Abdul Haq. Number 2 from the Glenville Panthers, Bernard York. Number 11 from the Impact Youth Bearcats, Demarion Garrett. Number 15 from the Impact Youth Bearcats, Cameron Cooper. Number 6 from the Ohio Cardinals, Alfred Jones. Number 24 from the Ohio Cardinals, Kalen Hill. Number 37 from the Ohio Elite Seminoles, Chase Williamson. Number 34 from the Ohio Elite Seminoles, Darryl Hunter. Number 13 from the PAL 6 Red Dogs, Taylor Smith. Number 1 from the PAL 6 Red Dogs, Gavin Johnson. Number 4 from the Renegades, Jay-Sean Patterson. Number 30 from the Renegades, Keith Knighton. Number 8 from the Sims Raiders, Showtime, Raymond Lewis Jr. Number 33 from the Sims Raiders, Showtime, Tyrell Stovall. Number 16 from the Southside Seahawks, Braylon Grant. Number 9 from the Umoja Jaguars, Marquise Starks. Number 21 from the Umoja Jaguars, Antonio Chern. Number 22 from the Westside Wolverines, Brandon Scott. Number 23 from the Westside Wolverines, Tristan Johnson. Number 39 from the Impact Youth Bearcats, Amir Wright. Number 19 from the South Euclid Arts, Caden Wallace. Number 32 from the Ohio Cardinals, Xavier Rodriguez. Number 14 from the Westside Wolverines, Pierre Love. And number 28 from the Guinea Lee Spartans, Natarian Thomas Meadow. And number 25 from the Guinea Lee Spartans, Colin Haddon. The Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars are head coach at Donnell Stevens, Impact Youth Bearcats. Assistant, Tanisha Knighton, the Renegades. Walter Hill, Ohio Cardinals. Sean Perkins, Glenville Panthers. Team Mom, the Impact Youth Bearcats. Rashonda Reinhardt. Your 2021 Junior Division All-Stars. At this time, going to ask if everyone could please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Playing of the national anthem. Beautiful football weather day. And folks, you're in for a real treat in this all-star game of 9U representing the North Coast League and junior division, which is the same age group in the Cleveland Muni Football League. Coaches have volunteered for the assignment of coaching these all-star kids, the best of the best in their division. And they put in a lot of time this week getting kids to practice, putting the scheme together, getting to know their individual players so that they can come out here and put on a fine performance for themselves and for their family members and for the football enthusiasts out there. Referees for today's game is going to be, as you take a look here on the screen, is going to be, looks like it's going to be our main man, Mel. Mel's going to be here. Big Mel will be here. Mel Parker. We got, looks like Steve Clark out there. And we got Mr. Pierce. Those guys also volunteered today for the assignment of refereeing this game, and we really appreciate their time. The rules for the game, Jason. Get it back up here.
Yeah, the rules in the junior division. We also allow one coach in the field for this division. It's the instructional division for us. 8-minute quarters, regulation clock, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional if we go into an overtime session. No special teams at all, so there are no kickoffs, no punts. We also have another modification in the all-star game setting where there is no blitzing. So there's no blitzing, no defense from either squad. Scoring is conventional, 6 points for a touchdown, 2 points for a safety, 2 points if you kick the ball during the extra point, 1 point if you run it in or pass it in.
So it looks like the North Coast All-Stars have won the toss, and they have elected to go on offense first. So they'll start off with the football on the 35-yard line, starting off in their own territory. It looks like we got number 22 starting at quarterback for Muni football.
That's number 22, Brandon Scott.
Yeah, Brandon Scott from the Westside Wolverines.
Oh, we had a mishandle on the snap.
There's our first mistake right there. Hopefully we won't have many of those today, as the quarterback was able to jump on the football, preserve another down for Cleveland Muni football.
You know, we had a real rough week of practice with all the rain we got, so we had a few cancellations. So I'm curious, you know, as to how much offense Coach Donnell was able to install this week.
They stick to the basics of blocking and tackling. Looks like they got the tackling part down, at least North Coast does. And they bring him down right there for another loss of about a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd about 17.
You know, that was just a direct snap right there to number 22, Brandon Scott of the Westside Wolverines. He tried the left side, but it was a breakdown in blocking because it was immediate penetration from the North Coast All-Stars.
So, as Jason just explained to us, rough week of trying to get the kids out there at the same time, the weather prohibiting that. So probably a lot of chalk talk, a lot of mental reps as they line up here on 3rd down. There'll be a quarterback keeper. He'll try it off the right side, slashing, picking up about 3 yards. We had a different ball carrier on that play. Looks like it's number 6.
Yeah, on that play right there, that was number 6 from the Muny All-Stars.
That'd be Alfred Jones from the Ohio Cardinals. Fine organization led by Coach Dorsey.
You know, in this all-star setting, you know, the coaches will start 11 on offense and a different group of 11 on defense. And you'll see a multitude of ball carriers today as we have a host of running backs and quarterbacks, and the coach, he'll try to figure it out, but he want to try to distribute it evenly throughout the early part of the game. And typically what coaches do in this all-star setting is they ride the hot hand come the second half. So 4th quarter is when the game really starts to buckle down, and you really want to try to find out who was hot all game, and you want to try to ride them to victory.
Yeah, you do, and they know that the parents and the grandparents and the teachers are all here to see their favorite football player play in this special game that recognizes not only their skills on the field, but their skills off the field. For you have to qualify for this game with classroom work as well as athletic excellence.
You know, and our kids, our coaches do a good job of staying engaged with the kids, you know, even off the field. And, you know, honestly, the kids, they have to make the grade in order to stay on the field because there's a level of accountability that's shared between the coaching staff and the parents. And they work in cahoots to make sure that the kids are held accountable, and we hold them to a high standard to make sure they are excelling in the classroom because, hey, if you don't hit those books, you don't play ball.
That's right. That's right. And that standard is held in the classroom as well as on the field, as you explained, as the North Coast All-Star able to pick his way through the offensive line, pickup of about 2 yards, and that was number 2.
Number 2, Jeremiah Davis Cooper of the South Euclid Arts. As you can see here, snap and the handoff right here over to the right side. And, you know, he's a pretty nifty running back, but that was a great stop right there in the backfield by the Muny All-Stars. And if you look at, you know, Davis Cooper, you notice he have an extra set of padding on his helmet, which is known as the Guardian Cap.
Yes.
You know, and the Guardian Cap, that's something that was created a few years back. It's probably, I want to say, at least about 5 years old now. And it's something to add a extra level of absorption and protection for the kids as far as taking hits and the impact.
That brings up a 2nd down and 8. Direct snap to the quarterback. He gives it to the jet sweep guy going off the left side, and he's hog-tied right there and brought down by the quickness there. Looks like number 2 for the Muny All-Stars.
And number 2 there, Bernard York. That's a fine standout from the Glenville Panthers. And that carry right there was by number 21 of the Euclid Panthers, Jackson Powers. And that was definitely a great tackle right there by York, bringing him down, because there was a lot of green in front, and Powers could have broke away from that tackle.
Yeah, so good job by the Junior Division All-Star, Mr. York. Brings out the 3rd and 8. Very little was made on that play, or nothing at all. They break the huddle. Again, this is an instructional division. We have 2 of them on the termites and this junior division where a coach can be on the field. We have a lot of teams that don't have coaches on the field, but if you want to take advantage of that option, you can. Quarterback gets the snap, fumbles it, puts it on the turf, and he's half-tagged right there and brought down by a whole host of Muny All-Star tacklers. But the first one getting there, I believe, was number 4. Let me see. I have to get his number a little bit clear right here.
And that was actually number 1.
Yeah,
first
number
one there. Yeah, number 1. And that was Gavin Johnson, Pile 6 Red Dog, who burst through the middle right there with the immediate penetration. And you had mishandling of the snap. It was a low snap, hit the quarterback in the ankles, so it wasn't fielded cleanly.
Nope, it wasn't fielded cleanly at all, and that's one of the things that you definitely got to have a good snap in order to get the play started. If you don't, it just throws the timing off and looks like a Chinese fire drill.
Yeah, and that was a great first defensive drive by Coach Sean Perkins and that Muni All-Star defense.
So good job for them. The automatic punt rule goes into effect. They'll advance the ball 20 yards, run 15 seconds off the clock. That brings us to 3:15 left to go in this opening quarter of this All-Star game, featuring 9U in North Coast and the junior division in Cleveland Muni football.
You know, and John, not only do you have an all-star cast of kids out here today, but you also have an all-star coaching staff. You know, the all-star coaches was assembled from, you know, various organizations within the division. And, you know, Coach Donnell Stevens, he handpicked his all-star coaches. And that was a great job of him of going out there and reaching out to some of the other guys on other programs and, you know, and bringing it all full circle and working with these guys this week.
Coaches really take it as an honor to serve the community and serve the league, being chosen to participate and coach the best of the best in these divisions. And you see number 3 right there taking it off the right side for the Muni All-Stars.
Yeah,
that was Jameer Johnson.
Jameer Johnson, Collinwood Cobras. And right here, keep it simple. Direct snap right here, blast off to the right side. And I know what Coach Donnell Stevens wants to do today is he want to exploit that speed. He want to get his speed on the edge because he's got a lot of different ball carriers who are game breakers and who can go the distance.
Yep, so first down. 10 yards to go. Short snap, fumbled, and looks like North Coast has gotten on it. Looks like number 45 came up with the ball that time, and he was quick to fall on it, too.
Yes, in fact, that was the Euclid Panthers, 7 Bayou, with the recovery. That ball hit the ground, and he pounced right on top of it.
Yes,
he didn't do what a typical defensive lineman would do, try to scoop it up. He got right on top of it and secured the ball.
Yes, he did. He knew it was important, and that is the security of that football so he can give it to the offense. They can get in the end zone as they'll start their drive off inside Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars territory with the ball placed on the 44-yard line.
You know, in this All-Star game, you'll see some mishandling. You know, you got a quarterback first time working with a center. You got quarterbacks first time working with running backs. And like I said, with a short week and limited practice, you're learning on the job right now. You know, you're learning each other out here on the field. So second half is when you usually work out the kinks in the All-Star game.
Yeah, the tempo. You know, the guys get more comfortable playing next to each other, and that's what he means about working out the kinks. So they're not going, when you're thinking, you can't go full speed. So they'll do less thinking in the second half. Coach will find that hot hand, and they will ride him all the way to victory. We've had some games already played, some All-Star games already played, and that's pretty much how they panned out. I formation, quarterback under center, turns, the ball is on the ground.
You know, and that's another, you know, not cleanly getting the quarterback or the center quarterback exchange. You know, it throws the timing off.
Yeah, these coaches know it, so they'll put a lot of pressure on the center. You can only be so close to the center before the snap, but they'll rough him up to throw the timing off for the offense, so they can take advantage of some balls laying on the turf. So even though it was a fumble, they were able to pick up 3 yards. So it'll be second down and 7. Quarterback is under center, I formation. Here's the height. Quarterback turns and throws a strike.
And that was a great tackle out there. And making that tackle out there is number 2, Bernard York.
Yeah, Bernard York has made a couple splash plays here already early in this ball game, and he's leading the defense with 2 good tackles.
And you know what, John? I like the play call. I like the execution. You know, and that was the Arcs quarterback throwing to an Arcs back. You know, the quarterback made a good throw. You know, great way to possess the ball by the receiver, but great way to be in place by Mr. York.
Yep, fine defensive play indeed. Third down and 11. Quarterback is in the pistol. Direct snap to him. He's trying to weave his way through the middle of the defense, but didn't quite get the first down. Pick up about 5 yards, and looks like they're going to be turning it over to the Cleveland Muni All-Stars.
Yeah, and on that last carry, that was number 4, Jamil Green of the South Euclid Arcs. You know, your North Coast All-Stars is coached today by Lavelle White, who's the head coach and coordinator of the South Euclid Arcs. And Lavelle White does a phenomenal job. He's got an expanded role over there with the North Coast Conference. You know, and this is the partnership we started this spring with flag football. We had a number of teams from the North Coast Conference that participated with us in flag football. That went so well that when we created the rookie tackle division this year, North Coast said, hey, you know, we want to join in on that as well. So we created a partnership within that rookie tackle division, which is our, you know, which was a great division for us this year. And it's part of the USA football development model that's backed by the Cleveland Browns. And it's an instructional division, 7-on-7, that exposes and introduces the kid to the game of football. So I just want to give a kudos out to the North Coast Conference with seeing a need for us to continue to grow the game and joining us in the partnership with the rookie tackle division.
You see the injured player coming off the field, number 28. That would be Thomas Meadows. Comes off the field. Got up a little bit slow. He's got a little bump there, but looks like he's going to be just fine. 4th down, North Coast goes for it. Looks like the ball carrier is number 3 on that play, and that would be Naheem Jordan.
You know, that was actually number 2. Yeah, it was number 2. That was Jeremiah Davis Cooper of the South Euclid Arcs.
All right. So they're not able to pick up the first down, and Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars will take over from that point of the field. So the ball will be on the 38-yard line as the offense takes the field, and they will march south looking for pay dirt and maybe the first score of this ball game.
Let's see if Coach Donnell Stevens and his offense can drum up a drive and get down the field. You know, definitely got, you know, the best of the best. And, you know, and I just enjoy these All-Star games. I've coached, you know, and several myself. Mm-hmm. And some of the biggest takeaways you get from this All-Star game is, you know, it's the experience for the kids. Being named an All-Star, for one thing, it's an honor. Mm-hmm. And then just to go out there and work, you know, for the 2 weeks that you do for practice with, you know, kids that you're meeting for the first time. You know, some of these kids, you know, throughout the year, you know, as the years go on and as you grow through Muni football, they can become teammates one day, you know, whether in junior high, in high school, or even in college.
Yep, and a lot of them do. A lot of them do. 1st and 10, ball's handed off to the running back, number 24, as he tries the right side, didn't find much room, cut back toward the middle, able to pick up about 3 yards.
Yeah, that was a good nifty run by number 24, Kylan Hill of the Ohio Cardinals.
So Hill gets the ball out to about the 41-yard line. And it looks like that's going to do it for the first quarter. Here at Collinwood Athletic Complex, folks, you're enjoying the All-Star exhibition game here where the Cleveland Muni Football Junior Division is playing the North Coast Conference 9U division. 0-0 is the score, but we're having a lot of fun, and it's been some fine play by the best of the best in these two divisions and these two different leagues. So you explained to the folks about the rookie tackle, Jason, which has been very successful, and we look for even more participation next year in that division.
Yeah, we had 8 teams this year, and that was a huge surprise. You know how receptive the guys was to the division. It's 7-on-7, is sheerly instructional and developmental. There was no stats kept. There was no stand-ins. You know, there was no wins or losses. You know, I'm gonna take that back. There was all wins. You know, everybody was a winner on game day. Mm-hmm. You know, the experience from the kids, and the coaches seemed to love it. So that was a huge success for us, and we look forward to growing that in the future.
See the handoff to the running back right there. Look like number 2 once again for the Muni All-Stars, as Bernard York is doing yeoman's work early in this ball game. Not able to get much at all as he barely made it back to the line of scrimmage, as he was, looks like he was tackled by Jamel Green, number 4 of the South Euclid Arcs. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. And there's number 22 on the run, and wow, brought down with an excellent effort right there by number 33 for North Coast.
And that number 33, that's Joshua Studmeyer from the Euclid Panthers. That was a great tackle on the play of bringing down number 22, Brandon Scott of the Westside Wolverines.
Yeah, Brandon Scott saw some daylight out there on the outside on the left side, but not able to get to it. It's a fine play by the young man from the Euclid Panthers.
Yeah, he definitely prevented a big gain right there, because there was some green in front. There was some green.
4th down. Looks like they're going to go for it. They're not going to punt it.
And early on, we've seen some good tackling by both teams.
Yes, we have. Ball is tight. He's going to throw it. He's got a man wide open. He drops it.
Just a little bit short. The receiver had to come back to the ball, and that was definitely a fine attempt by number 8, Raymond Lewis Jr. of the Sims Raiders Showtime, who had some field in front of him. He had something to work with.
Yes, he did.
And, you know, the quarterback just rushed the throw because he had hands in his face. But nevertheless, it was a great attempt by both.
So good design on that play as the intended receiver is wide open. That was 4th down, and the North Coast League All-Stars will be taking over the football in Cleveland Muni football territory.
Yeah, about the 42, got good field position. You know, you get a big turnover on defense. Momentum start to swing your way. Kids get a little more confidence.
Hurry up, Tulane, hurry up.
Let's see what Mr. Perkins and his defense can do to combat the momentum of this North Coast All-Star.
So, second possession for North Coast All-Stars in the game. 2nd quarter, 6:22 left before we break at the half. Coaches getting the players straight on the field. One too many players as number 9 leaves the field. That'll be Marquis Starks for Moja Jaguars. Quarterback turns, gives the up man. He wasn't ready for the football. Ball's on the ground, but North Coast able to get back on it.
Yeah, another ball hitting the turf. We've seen a lot of balls on the turf so far, and this is a lot different than the Termite All-Star game, which was pretty clean. And I think we recorded 1 turnover the entire game, and that came in the second half. So it was a pretty clean game.
We'll try it again. 2nd down. Didn't look like the running back was ready for the ball at all. 2nd man through, gets the ball on a straight ISO play right up the middle. And that's number 33 on the carry.
Yeah, that's Joshua Studmeyer from the Euclid Panthers.
So Studmeyer with his 2nd attempt of the game. That one went a little bit smoother. Pickup of about 3 yards. We'll call it 3rd and 7 along 6.
You know, in these All-Star games, it's pretty much geared towards the offense with no blitzing from the defense. So it forces the linebackers to have to read and feel. And, you know, with that, you know, the offense is able to go out there, run a full array of plays, and try to get their receivers and backs out in space.
Split backfield. There's another pass. Man is open. But the defensive back, ball was not quite on target. And showing a little bit of frustration there as that young man, number 4, Jamal Green of South Euclid Arcs, was a little frustrated that the ball wasn't thrown
and you know, and it's still a little windy out there too.
It is.
So you know, the wind definitely played a factor in that ball falling a little short.
Yeah, it definitely blew the way the wind was blowing. But a good try by the North Coast All-Stars. So it's 4th down, and of course they didn't pick up anything on that incomplete pass, so it'll be 4th down and about 6 along 7.
Let's see if Coach Lavelle White can dial up a first down play here for these North Coast Conference All-Stars.
Yeah! All fours, Kyler! Get back there!
Offense is ready, defense is ready, ball is snapped. It's going to be a keeper. He's got some green, and it closed quick. It closed real quick as the pursuit of the Muni All-Stars defense shut him down, and the ball will go over to the Muni All-Stars offense.
And that was a good way to collapse that and stop that run by that Muni football defense.
So here we go with the Cleveland Muni All-Stars taking the field on offense for the first time in the second quarter. And we'll see if they can get something generated to get down the field and possibly get into the end zone.
And here's Coach Donnell Stevens shuffling some personnel right here. He's trying to figure out the best mix for the offensive line, added skill players in there. And most importantly, make sure you got 11.
That's right. You need 11. You can play with 10 if you want to. They won't call you a penalty for that, but they'll call a penalty on you if you have too many. So make sure you got at least 11. No more than that. This junior division in Cleveland Muni football is comprised of 8, 9-year-olds, right?
8, 9-year-olds in this division. Absolutely right.
In the North Coast, it's all 9 years. So that's the only difference. You'll probably have some 8-year-olds playing in that division as well, but it's mostly 9-year-olds. So the ages are definitely the same.
Here we go with a straight keeper.
A lot of room over there on the right side, excuse me, as he was able to bring the ball all the way down to the 41, 42, 43-yard line as he crosses into North Coast territory. So good run there by that young man.
And that was number 12, Aiden Miller of the Collinwood Cobras here on that run. Just a direct snap, keep it simple. And it's all up to the running back once he gets out there on the edge to make a play, make guys miss. And Aiden is another one of these exceptional ball carriers who actually played in the championship game.
Yep. I think you're going to see a lot of Aiden in the second half. Aiden's very high football IQ as he's back as a quarterback right now. It's going to directly snap it to him, and he's going to try the left side. Dipped inside, popped outside. The pursuit is coming after him as there he is again, number 2.
And that's a fine carry right there. Picked up about another 5 yards on that play before he was brought down by Jeremiah Davis Cooper of the South Euclid Arcs.
So Davis Cooper showing his speed and aggressiveness, has made a fine defensive play that time, but not before Miller was able to pick up about 7 yards. So it'll be second down and a long 3. Look at more like 2nd and 4. So picked up 6 yards on that first play. And folks, believe me, parents and family members are watching the game intensely, and they're going to make sure that their kid get in the game because they're counting plays.
They're definitely counting plays. When you get into them all-star games, parents is up there. They got a play counter. You know, how many downs are my kid going to play? And, you know, we
got to get on it. And he does.
You know, these all-star games, you encourage the coaches to try to even out that playing time. Just so, you know, everyone wants to come here. They want to see their kid play. And, you know, the talent is pretty equal, you know.
Yes, it is.
So you definitely want to see the kids out here performing and playing well.
Alfred Jones lined up at quarterback that time of the Ohio Cardinals. Snap over his head. Just got to have consistency at that center position with the snap. He lines up again at quarterback. He's got a man wide open, and he's off target. Oh, wow.
Man, and he had a wide open receiver down there, number 11, Demarion Garrett of the Impact Youth Bearcats. He was streaking down the field wide open.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And he was excited that he was back there by himself, but the ball was off target, and he didn't have enough time to adjust to get over there to get it.
No, he didn't. He was spun around, and he had to try to make an adjustment and just couldn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was looking inside. The ball was thrown outside, and just didn't have enough time to react. So it'll be 4th down and about 15. So coach is dialing up a play to try to get the first down as the North Coast defense anxiously awaits them to break the huddle.
Let's see what Coach Donnell Stevens can dial up right here on this 4th down and very long situation.
So play clock is running. You're going to have to hurry up and get them up there. These are the plays that take a long time, the ones you just make up 5 seconds before.
I think he just drew something up in the dirt.
Yeah. 5 seconds before he had to break the huddle and get up to the line of scrimmage. So they don't really stay true to the play clock in this division. There's pursuit. Wow! He was able to get away from 3 guys at one step. Tries to run over another guy, but too many defenders there to bring him down.
Man, a lot of defenders coming his way. And that was a great effort to try to pick up anything he could get.
Yeah, it was an excellent effort, especially at the beginning of the play. I mean, he had 3 guys on him.
3 guys in his face, and he made them all run into each other.
He made them all run into each other. You better believe he'll be watching that play over and over again when he gets home. Or right now, he's watching it over and over again. Mama, rewind that.
Yeah, and ultimately bringing him down was number 33, Joshua Studmeyer, the Euclid Panthers. He had to go ahead and prevent that big play.
So good job by the North Coast Conference All-Stars as they are able to get off the field, get that defense off the field, bring the offense back on for their second possession in this second quarter, where we have 2:23 left before the half. And they break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. North Coast League All-Star 9U. They decided to wear their own individual colors, huh?
Yeah, and I kind of like that right there. It's go back to like the old days of, the old Pro Bowl days where teams wore their own uniform, whether it was dark or light. And, it's just a good look for them, representing their programs.
Exactly. Jet sweep. Giving him for number 14, and he found a crease over there, able to pick up a big gain on first down. Picks up about 8 yards.
And that's number 14, Artemis Herndon of the Euclid Panthers on that jet sweep carry.
So Euclid Panthers representing big plays here early in the ball game. 2 minutes and counting. We're under 2 minutes now left in the half. No 2-minute warnings at this level of football, folks. So we'll keep the clock moving. We'll keep play moving. Coach in the huddle with his offense.
Usually in these All-Star games, you have a session in practice when you do reach the end zone where kids are scripting out their end zone celebration or their dances. So I'm kind of anxious to see the first team that gets in the end zone and what they do.
See what kind of show they put on. Okay. So they got the play, 2nd down and 2. Quarterback under center, he gets the snap, he hands it off to the running back. No, he kept it. He threw it. It's caught. First down and out of bounds. Excellent execution right there on that play. Has a great job of faking the run, rolling out, quarterback getting set and delivering a strike.
Here we go, replay. Stuck it in there, and he faked everybody. It was a great play fake. Got the ball out there to his receiver, who was number 45, 7 Bayou of the Euclid Panthers. 7, he hauled that pass in, got down that right sideline, and gave his offense another opportunity at it.
So good job by Mr. Banks on that pass to his receiver for the first down as the South. There's another run play. He's scooting. Wow. Look at him go. And he's all the way down into the red zone, out at about the 12-yard line. That's number 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a scamper right there by number 4, Jamil Green of the South Euclid Arcs. And he gets the ball, direct snap, and right there, it was just full speed on display as he got a great block from his lead blocker, and it was just him and number 12 out there left. And he was ultimately pushed out of bounds.
Number 12, Aiden Miller, the speedster from Collinwood Cobra, saves a touchdown. And we have our first red zone appearance of the day. North Coast is knocking on the door with 56 seconds left to go in the first half.
Hey, let's see what adjustments Sean Perkins makes. And, you know, it's really, besides personnel, not a ton of adjustments you can make with no blitzing. It's just making sure that you can contain the edge, getting your ends out to the flash wider, getting your outside backers and try to push everything to the middle. So let's see.
We got I formation. We got some substitutions. I don't know if I take the big guy out though. Right down the middle.
And they went right where he vacated.
Yeah, well, hey, they did him a favor and they took advantage of it. So it takes the ball down to about the 6-yard line.
And that was number 33, Joshua Stutmeyer on a fullback dive. Euclid Panther, phenomenal young athlete.
Yeah, just a straight ahead play, keeping it simple, keeping that offensive line aggressive, and minimizing the chance for a mistake. The quarterback.
You know, and I was wondering what Coach was doing. Coach actually, if he was considering taking a timeout, he should have took that 15 seconds ago.
Yeah, right after that play was over.
You know,
give him a little bit more time. You don't want to waste all your timeouts down here in the first half. You want to try to get in that end zone as quick as possible. But if I was him, I would call 2 plays right here.
Yeah, you got 20 seconds to go. And like I said, he could have spared himself some time by calling that timeout a little sooner. But I'm pretty sure he's going to try to dial up something right here to try to catch the edge. And worst case, if you don't get in, you get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Beautiful day here in Northeast Ohio at Collinwood Athletic Complex on the east side of Cleveland, Ohio.
We got sunshine.
Yeah, on Halloween. Halloween day. See.
Yeah, number 4 is checking out of the game. That's Jay Sean Patterson of the Renegades.
Get set!
High formation, under center, the quarterback throws the flare backwards, and it's a lateral, and the Cleveland Muny All-Star picks it up. Looks like number 15.
That was number 15, Cameron Cooper, the Impact Youth Bearcat.
Wow.
The big defensive lineman rumbling down the field.
Wow. Good job by the defense and its awareness, but I don't understand the offensive call, Jason. I really don't.
You know what? I would have played it safe and tried to use that speed to get to the edge. And, you know, throwing that ball in the backfield like that opens yourself up to plays like this.
So how about Cameron being aware that it was a lateral, picking it up on the bounce and advancing that ball downfield as far as he could?
You know, and that was a play that hit early on for Coach Lavelle White. You know, they were able to get a reception off the play. He went back to it. You know, this time right here, just the execution wasn't as well. And turned the ball over, and he was in a great opportunity to put points on the board before halftime.
So good defense by the Cleveland Muni All-Stars, taking advantage of that gift pretty much from the North Coast All-Stars. As they advance the ball to about the 36, 37-yard line, and this probably will be the last play of the half.
And, you know, John, we're all about service. We're all about giving. But I don't think Coach Vail wanted to give that time.
No, I don't think that was his intention at all. So we'll get the offense out here on the field as they discuss what play they want to run. And this is the big one, too. This is the play. It's going to take them to the end zone before the half. So we'll see how it's defended by North Coast League All-Stars.
What he got? And he's spending a lot of time. He's drawing the play up right now, Coach Darnell. This is something they've never practiced before.
Referees are trying to be kind with the play clock, knowing this is an instructional division, knowing the sacrifices these coaches have made during the week. Give them a little bit more time to get that play in. Knees up in the air, ball's up in the air. Ball's handed off. Looks like he wanted to try to throw it. Nope. And that'll bring us to zeros on the clock. So a scoreless first half in this Junior Division 9U Division All-Star game, Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars 0 and the North Coast Conference All-Stars 0. Folks, grab a refreshment, get your fresh bag of chips, your favorite drink, and come on back and join us for the second half right after this.
Need food? We can help. The Greater Cleveland Food Bank's Benefits Outreach Department works within the community to help individuals locate food and apply for SNAP and other public benefits. Weekdays, our help center accepts phone calls from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and walk-ins from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 216-738-2067 or stop in our facility at 15500 South Waterloo Road. Our benefits outreach counselors are out in the community every day assisting with benefit enrollment and connecting the community to vital resources. Keep your eye out for our food truck, providing free, fresh produce and SNAP enrollment in the community. For more information, visit www.greaterclevelandfoodbank.org/gethelp.
Young brother, if you pick up this to settle a petty dispute or beef over a girl or perceived diss or territory, there are only two places you will end up. Either in a 6 by 8 foot hellhole known as a prison cell, or here in the cemetery, in an even smaller kind of box, a coffin. We don't need another tombstone, street corner shrine vigil, or mother in tears wailing about how the son she loved died alone in a hail of bullets on a cold, dark city street. We've had more than enough of that. What we do need, however, are more young men who go on to become business owners, doctors, lawyers, and teachers. More young men who live long enough to become great fathers and grandfathers. Knowing how to load and cock a pistol and pull a trigger doesn't make you a man. So don't settle your arguments with a gun. Talk it out. Don't shoot it out. We give a damn about you. Your life matters.
Welcome back to the second half of the exhibition game here in Collinwood Athletic Complex, where the Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars versus the North Coast Conference All-Stars. North Coast starts off with the football in the second half. See a nifty little run right there by number 33 of the North Coast All-Stars.
Yeah, and that was number 33, Joshua Studmeyer, Euclid Panthers on the carry. Picked up a good, solid game to start the second half off on the right foot for the North Coast All-Stars.
I want to thank you folks for joining us this afternoon. Help us pick the most valuable player on offense and defense this afternoon. Let's compare notes at the end of the game and we'll see if we came out with the same results. We'd like to do that in recognition of the efforts of the best player on both sides of the football in this All-Star exhibition season. Second down and 5. Quarterback turns and gives to a slash and runner on the right side. Thought the ball was out, but it wasn't. He brought down, but not before picking up about 3 yards.
You know, and that's a good stop right there by number 26, Ibrahim Abdul-Haq of the Guinea Elite Spartans. You know, that kid played on the championship team for Guinea Elite this year, and he made a phenomenal play on there to prevent a big game.
So good job by the defense, stopping them before they can get a first down, but this is a crucial third down right here in the initial drive of the second half for the North Coast All-Stars.
Let's see what Coach LaVelle White has dialed up on this third down and short situation.
North Coast All-Stars comprised of teams on the inner ring suburbs of Cleveland, some a little bit further out. Full backfield. Quarterback gets the pistol snap. He picks and chooses and weaves his way down and picks up about 2 yards. Is going to bring up 4th and 1.
Hey, and that was a big stop right there by number 15, Cameron Cooper, the Impact Youth Bearcats. He's the same kid that closed out that first half with the big scoop and long gain on the turnover. So Cameron he's putting his name in the hat right there for that Defensive Player of the Game award right now.
Yes, he is. This scoreless game, defense
Number
is
15,
really
Cameron
standing
Cooper.
out. Is really standing out right now, as the offenses can't quite get on track to get in the end zone.
4th down and 1.
And it's a direct snap to the quarterback, and he dives forward, and he'll get the first down right off the left side of the defense.
Yep, and that was a good run by number 2, Jeremiah Davis Cooper of the South Euclid Arcs. Hey, Coach Lavelle White, he trusted his own kid that time. He knew he needed this first down, and he wanted to keep this drive alive, so he put the ball in the hands of his own player right there.
So good job by the young man, as he's able to get enough for the first down and keep this drive alive as they are knocking on the door of the Cleveland Muni All-Stars territory. 1st and 10. Quarterback is in the pistol.
DJ, you got 4.
Still barking out instructions, all the coaches. There's the ball type, jet sweep, number 21 takes the ball to the left side, and he's got room, and he's got some escorts as he's run out of bounds by the corner on that side. Number 2.
That's number 2, Bernard York on the carry, but not after that fine run by number 21, Jackson Powers of the Euclid Panthers.
So Powers, I believe that's his first touch of the game. A jet sweep to the left. These coaches do hold back their more talented players for the second half, folks. So we'll see some little razzle-dazzle, and we'll see a little bit more quickness and speed probably in that ball carrier possession on both teams.
You know, and both sides have some very talented ball carriers. And you can see, you know, in this second half, they want to try to get these ball carriers out in space, generate a little more offense, and ultimately somebody wants to break this donut and put 6 on the board.
Quarterback under center, gives it to the first man through the fullback, and he is brought down, but not before he picks up about 2, maybe 3 yards by a whole gang of Muni All-Stars right there on defense.
Yeah, that's a fine opening possession of this half by Coach Lavelle White. You know, it's marching right on down the field right now, picking up chunks of yardage, and hey, most impressively, moving those chains.
Yeah, just keeping it simple. Just keeping it simple. Straight ahead blocking, straight ahead running. Not many opportunities for a mistake or putting the ball on the ground. I'm pretty sure both coaches stress that at halftime to make sure they secure that football.
Yeah, you want to definitely take care of the ball. And if you can eliminate turnovers and minimize mistakes, usually the game is going to play in your favor if you can do those two.
So it'll be second down and about 8, as I said before. And the defense is getting lined up. They got 2 defenders out here and there's 3 receivers. So we'll see what they got in their bag of tricks. They go completely opposite. Completely opposite direction. And somebody's got a hold of that foot and not letting go. As he slowed him up and the rest of the gang came over to bring him down.
Yeah, and that was Jamil Green, number 4 from the South Euclid Arcs on the carry. And we can see he tried to fake the defense out, went trips to the right, and just called his own number, quarterback keeper to the right with a series of stiff arms, and he was just trying to drag him along. But that was number 2, Bernard York, holding on for dear life, saying, "You're not getting away from me, Mr. Green."
As we had a player down on the field, looks like North Coast Conference All-Star. He's up now, and it's good to see that he's under his own power and walking over to the bench. He's got a leg injury as the coach tries to work him out, as he's got on his pink socks there to show his support for cancer survivors and those who are battling with it. And these kids and these organizations do a good job of recognizing that kind of thing, don't they, Jason?
They do, and a lot of them are so excited for the October month where they can go out there and put that on full display and put on there, you know, the coaches that do a good job for the cause, for cancer survivors and breast cancer awareness. So kudos to all the coaches who do their part. And, you know, we're here with you, for everyone that's fighting a good fight to try to, you know, stave off cancer and come up with a cure.
Yes, we are. All of our lives has been touched one way or another from that terrible, terrible, terrible disease. Third down. North Coast has the ball. Fake the handoff. There's the play action throw. Led his man a little too far. Intended receiver 45 with 7 Beha.
Another Panther.
Another Euclid Panther?
Another Euclid Panther. And Euclid Panther, that's a city that's produced some pretty good running backs, John. You know anybody who come through there that you can think of?
Yeah, I remember a guy named Fisher. I remember a guy named Smith. And I believe there was one more, I think his name was Pearson.
Pepe Pearson.
Yeah.
Some fine backs to come through the Euclid program. And just a few years ago, Robert Smith's single-season rushing record of over 2,000 yards was broken by a kid named Ronald Lee. So it was just broken 3 years ago.
Wow. Wow. That was under then Coach Roski over there?
Coach Jeff Roski.
Over there at Euclid High School, who's now over at St. Joe's doing a fine job in the playoffs, leading his team in the state playoffs. Another throw, attempted pass, intended receiver, let it get to his body.
And
but what an amazing throw.
That was a great throw, man. He zipped that one out there. And, hey, and that was great coverage, too. That was bang, bang.
That sure was.
You know, you see him toss that ball out there. And, you know, good route by the receiver as well. But right there on that play was number 3, Jameer Johnson of the Collinwood Cobras. He was ready for defense, and he didn't leave him much breathing room at all.
Yeah, Herndon let that ball get into his pads, and that's what you don't want to do. You want to catch the ball in your hands, because if you let it get in your body, it hits those pads, you don't know which way it's going to bounce.
You know, and I think he might have been a little surprised by the velocity of that throw, because it had some zip on there.
Yes, it did. That's a fine-looking quarterback. He hasn't missed too much today at all. So that's first down, and the ball goes over to the Muni All-Stars. They will start off with their first possession in the second half on the 37-yard line.
Coach Donnell Stevens, see what he can get going offensively.
59 seconds left to go in the third quarter. As
South Euclid took a lot of time off the clock that last drive.
Yes, they did. So we'll see if there's a sense of urgency to get on the board shown here by the Muni All-Stars in this junior division. Quarterback in a pistol, ball is hiked, he has it, and he's gonna run. Nope, he handed it off, and it went the wrong way.
And that was number 11, Demarion Garrett, on the carry from the Impact Youth Bearcats. And, yeah, kind of faked us out up here.
Yeah.
I thought it was a quarterback keeper, and then we see Garrett come around the edge with the ball. But that was a fine play by the defense, and immediately puts the Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars behind the sticks. And that play was made by number 45, Seven Bayou of the Euclid Panthers.
Good job by Seven on that play. That backs the Muni All-Stars up quite a ways. They lose 8, and then they fumble the snap, and they try the ball still on the ground, and they get on it. As the North Coast All-Star defender was trying to get the football, but he went for the runner instead of the ball. The ball was just sitting there.
The ball was just sitting there on the turf, and it looked like it was number 22, Brandon Scott of the Wolverines, who ended up jumping on the ball after several failed attempts to pick it up.
And that will be the last play of the third quarter, and we'll flip the field. They'll walk down to the south end of the field for the final stance of this ball game, where the North Coast All-Stars and the Cleveland Muni Football All-Stars have fought so far to a 0-0 tie. Now, if the game ends in regulation 0-0, I don't believe we'll have an overtime.
We'll congratulate the kids for their effort, the coaches for their time, and you played to a donut.
So nobody will have bragging rights. They can talk about their great efforts and their great plays, but there'll be no win-loss bragging rights. But just a great job by these student athletes to display the discipline and put on the performances this year on the field and in the classroom to earn this spot on the All-Star team.
This is a tremendous honor to end out any season, and just to be named an All-Star from your coaching staff and be recognized among your peers and recognized as one of the best kids in the city. That's something, and that's the experience a kid would cherish forever. We have a lot of our former players who they always come back and they talk about their experience in Muni football, their time on all-star teams. It's a great opportunity to meet new kids, make new friends. So
it sure is.
This is needed for us.
Yep. Here's the first play, quarterback in the pistol. He hands it off to the running back. He tries the left side of the field. Brought down immediately.
And that's number 24, Kylan Hill of the Ohio Cardinals on that carry.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and I believe the Muni All-Stars will punt the ball away as they walk off the 20 yards.
And play D.
And then they will get on defense. The 15-second runoff has been made.
Okay, it's time for this defense to try to make a stop. Coach Lavelle White and that North Coast All-Star team had a good drive to start this half, and now he's getting the ball back. He held the ball for probably close to 7 minutes in that opening drive. So I know his intentions are probably the same right now. Control the clock and move the sticks.
So they break the huddle as the Muni All-Stars are trying to get lined up. Coach Perkins looking a little confused as he's trying to put his personnel in the best position to stop this play. So Coach White for North Coast gets his guys lined up. He's all ready to go. We got one too many on the field for the Muni All-Stars. And here we go. Quarterback is in the pistol. He gets the ball, it's a keeper. He tries it through the middle of the field, and he's brought down immediately. Right there by the defensive front. Looks like number 13 was in on that play for Cleveland Muni football, Taylor Smith, and a host of defenders.
That was a combination of Taylor Smith, 13, and number 1, Gavin Johnson. 2 Power 6 Red Dogs anchoring in the middle of that line right there to make that stop.
Good job right there, fellas. That's my old team, the Power 6 Red Dogs.
Red Dog.
Red Dogs.
They got one of the best shirts out here when, the team shirts. And on that shirt, it says, should have been a Red Dog.
Yeah, we have some great logos. These guys have terrific imaginations and having fun with these kids, with their colors, with their mascots. It's so great to see. 2nd down and 9. Quarterback gets the football, direct snap, and he's brought down, and he tries the right side of the field immediately.
Yeah, number 4, Jamel Green on the carry, and he was brought down quickly by number 24, Kylan Hill of the Ohio Cardinals. Kylan showed a little swag off as he went running across the field with the helicopter action or the airplane action.
Another good job right there by Taylor Smith, who was also in on that tackle as well. And that brings up a 3rd down and backed them up to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Again, a beautiful afternoon here in Northeast Ohio. Windy, but the sun is shining because we know that other weather is coming soon. So every day we can get some sunshine this time of year, we'll take it.
You definitely will, because we know that white stuff is coming soon.
Yes, it is. Quarterback is in the pistol. Running back lined up on his left side. He barks out the signals. Here's the snap, good snap. Jet sweep guy coming to the left, and he's got a big hole. Slowed down by the defender. Another whole host of Muni all-star defenders there to bring him down.
You know, and Coach Lavelle White went back to another play that worked for him well last drive. He ended up picking a big gain up on it, and that was the jet sweep to number 21, Jackson Powers of the Euclid Panthers. Jackson has good speed, and you can see on his replay right here where he tries to get out there. And you know what? Oh, no, that wasn't Jackson this time. It was another Panther. That was actually number 14 this time, and that was Artemis Herndon of the Euclid Panthers. Had a similar running style to Jackson. So, good job, Herndon.
So Herndon putting his skills on display with a nice carry and a pickup of about 7. Brings it to a more manageable 4th down and 3. And we'll see what Coach White pulls out of his playbook for this play to try to get the first down and hold on to this football with 4:14 and counting. Turn, keeps, throws, man wide open, caught, first down. And that's the playmaker, number 45.
Number 45, 7 Baye. He's been coming up big in pressure situations all game long for the North Coast All-Stars.
Good job by that quarterback that time. I believe it was Courtney Thompson on that attempted pass. And a good reception right there by 7 to get the first down and keep this drive alive.
Man, that was huge right there.
That was big.
Fourth down, and you put the ball in the air.
Yeah.
You know, high risk, high reward.
That's exactly right. Courtney Thompson did an excellent job with pressure in his face of delivering a strike to 7. I formation gives to the first man, the fullback through. Good play right there by the defensive tackle on that play. And it looks like it's going to be number 39 who made the tackle for Cleveland Muni All-Stars.
You know, and that's number 39, Amir Wright from the Impact Youth Bearcats, bringing down number 33, Joshua Stutmeyer, the Euclid Panthers.
Just a very good play right there, reading and reacting for that defensive line. Good job, Amir Wright. 2nd and 8. Quarterback under center, turns, gives to the fullback again.
And that was a good stop right there. Right place, right time. And that's Red Dog again. That's number 1, Gavin Johnson on the stop.
So the defensive tackles inside, they're doing an excellent job of minimizing the game for the North Coast Conference All-Stars.
You know, that last carry to Jeremiah Davis Cooper, the South Euclid Arcs. And, you know, just, hey, Coach Lavelle White, he's got that clock ticking down. He's trying to put together a drive to get his team some points.
3rd down, and he doesn't have any intention of giving the ball back to Cleveland Muni football All-Stars, that's for sure. Because he is taking his time.
And he's doing his best job of playing keep away right now.
So he's just coaching like he knows something that we don't know. Another pass attempt. Man is not as open as he thought he was, and almost coming up with that catch was number 4, the intended receiver, Jamel Green.
You know, that was a great attempt right there, and in coverage this time was number 8, the Sims Raiders Showtime, Raymond Lewis Jr. to break that pass up and prevent a big gain.
Good job, Raymond. Good job. If he just got out there a little further, he had a man behind him, and that man was Mr. Green. And Mr. Green has shown some big playability here today. So a fine effort on defense by the Cleveland All-Stars. 4th down. Now, clock is stopped with 1:52 left to go in the ball game, and we'll see what Coach White has up his sleeve for this 4th down play. They need to get the ball to the 29.5-yard line of the Muni All-Stars. Another pass, and it's a flare pass. Oh. And he was looking upfield before he secured the football.
Man, if he could have hauled that pass in right there, he had some space in front of him, and a well-thrown ball again. Well-thrown ball.
You can take another look at it. I think we'll see that his eyes were upfield on that play, and that's that little bit right there.
You know, just that little bit. The quarterback got the ball out of there, and that was number 2, Jeremiah Davis Cooper, on the attempt. And you know, and he had some defenders tracking him down. But if he could secure that and make one guy miss, probably would have had enough for a first down.
So 1:47 left to go in the ball game. 0-0 tie. North Coast League All-Stars 9U versus the Cleveland Muni Football Junior Division All-Stars. Timeout being taken here by Cleveland Muni Football. The coach wants to make sure everybody's on the same page in this nail-biting ending for this game.
Yeah, with a minute 47, maybe coach might go with a little tempo here. You know, you want to try to get downfield fast.
He might be trying to put in a couple plays, because as soon as this play is over, you got to get back up and you got to get lined up. And that's what makes it so tough when you have those bad weather weeks where you can't get every scenario covered in a game like this. And this is one scenario that coaches would definitely would be coaching up to. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line, and he hikes the ball, and the quarterback fell down. The clock is running. Quarterback coaches gotta remember the clock is running. Just line up and run it again. He's losing time right here, losing precious seconds. I don't think they got a chance to see the play, so he can just line it up and run it again. Quarterback just got to stay up. Let's see if they can start it off right. There's the hike. He rolls to the right. He's throwing it long. It's a duck, and it falls short.
The wind beat it down.
Oh, yep. On a day like today, that's exactly what happened on that. That's exactly what happened. So it'll be third down and 13, excuse me. Forgot about that loss on the play a couple plays ago. So it'll be 3rd down and 13 and long 14. They're lining up. Cleveland Muni All-Stars with 1:11 left to go in the game.
Aiden Miller back there in the direction now.
Aiden Miller trying to pick his way through on 3rd down to pick up at least something more manageable. And he gets the ball across the 35-yard line, or right on the 35-yard line. We'll put it right at 35-yard line. Timeout has been called. It's 4th down.
And this time by the defense.
So North Coast takes the timeout. They want to talk about.
And that was a good timeout by the defense. They see the 57 seconds. They wanted to stop the clock so they can get this ball back, John.
Yep. And it is a good timeout. I agree with you.
So let's see the coaches out there. And just tell them, hey, stay calm. You know, wait for the timeout to be over with. This would just say, stop this clock, get the ball back, give our offense a chance.
And again, no overtime will be played in this exhibition game. There's the height, it's too high, and they will end their offensive possessions with a broken play. Unfortunately, the hike was a little too high for the quarterback, and the quarterback at that time was number 22, trying to corral the ball.
Yeah, it was Brandon Scott of the Westside Wolverines. Just couldn't handle the high snaps, and you know, it was a good job to get on top of it before a defender was able to scoop and run the opposite way with it. But now, you know, comes back that timeout that the defense caught was huge, because only 5 seconds ticked off the clock, and now you get your offense the ball short field, 52 seconds with timeouts remaining.
I agree. So they're in a pretty good position right here The Muni All-Stars have just got to hold tough and not let them in. So they got their big guys up front. Number 1 from the Pal 6 Red Dogs, Gavin Johnston.
I can see Coach Lavelle trusting his quarterback to put the ball in the air here. He's been pretty dead on today with some of his throws.
He has been dead on. And he's thrown it all over the field too, in the middle, on the outside, and there's one to the outside, and they're fighting for it and couldn't come up with the reception.
Yeah, and that was good coverage right there by number 15, Cameron Cooper of the Impact Youth Bearcats.
They really have confidence in number 4, Jamel Green, as Jamel has been targeted several times today.
Yeah, and I take that back. That's number 19, Caden Wallace, out there from the South Euclid Arts on the coverage.
So good job. Good job, Caden. On that coverage. 49 seconds left to go in the ball game. Second down. We'll see what North Coast comes up with after. Quarterback is all over him, and the ball was thrown backwards, so they have to call it a fumble. That's a live ball.
And that's that big number 1 in the middle again, Gavin Johnson, being a disruptor. Pal 6 Red Dog.
Yep, but Gavin is playing an excellent game today. And it looks like timeout is going to be on the defense this time. 45 seconds left to go in the ball game. Clock stopped after that incompletion, and I don't know quite why they decided to call a timeout. The clock was already stopped. So interesting choice by the coaches, as this is just third down for the North Coast All-Stars, and yet the defense, the Muni All-Star coaching staff called a timeout.
And, you know, they could be trying to use the same strategy, you know, stopping this clock as much as possible in an effort to get the ball back themselves.
Yeah, but there was an incomplete pass, and I didn't think they need to burn the timeout then. They just need to get lined up and play tough defense. They seem to have the momentum right here as the North Coast All-Stars are going backwards. Quarterback's in the pistol. He gets the football. He sprints to the right. He stays right. He runs right. He is going to be close to the first down. I don't think he got it.
He didn't, and it looked like they kept him in bounds there. So if they did, the clock will continue to run, which it is. And that was number 33, Joshua Studmeyer from Euclid on the carry.
I'm looking at the first down marker. He was a long way from the first down. Okay, he can get back to the original line of scrimmage. So with that play, that brings up a fourth down and about 11. Timeout being taken by North Coast. 26 seconds left to go in the ball game. And
big fourth down here, and if they don't get this first down, it looks like, you know, the Cleveland defense, Cleveland should definitely get the ball back anywhere from 18 to 22 seconds.
Yeah. I've seen some record number length of time plays in this league. They'll tell her how long it'll take. The quarterback's in the pistol, playing both sides by running back. He's going to throw the football. He's got protection. Man's open, and he is close.
He's going to be close to a first down.
Close. He's got it. They
got it
to him. Wow.
Man.
Biggest play of the day right there. And did we get a timeout, or we just moving the chains?
And that's number 7, Dawson Banks again. Dead on.
The
Money ball.
And there it is. He's winding the clock up. The chains are set. Now there's going to be a timeout. North Coast. So this game, folks, is going all the way down to the wire.
Man, how big has number 7 Dawson Banks been at quarterback for North Coast today.
He's been everything. He's thrown some balls. He's made some good decisions. He puts it up there. These guys go get it, but he's thrown some strikes too.
Yeah, and he's a South Euclid Arc. The South Euclid Arcs program is the feeder system for that school district, which is the South Euclid Lyndhurst School District. Most of those kids, they go up from the Arcs program, middle school, to Rush High School.
Yes. They took a tough loss this past weekend in the first round of the playoffs.
They
so
did.
a very bright future up there. Look at
Like
the ball came out.
The ball was taken.
He took the ball from him.
Hey, that's
before
number
he hit the
12.
ground.
Aiden Miller, Collinwood Cobra.
Again, I spoke about Aiden's football IQ. It is off the chart. This young man has been an all-star on every level he's played. And he's been in Muni now for at least 3-4 years. And you can see his prowess right there as he snatches the ball from the ball carrier before he hits the ground.
And man, that was a real heads-up play. Having that sense of urgency and understanding the point in the game that we in. They were marching. Coach Lavelle White had done a good job with moving the chains, taking his clock down. And Aiden just said, you know what? I'm going to get the ball back to my offense one last chance.
There we go. I wouldn't be surprised if it was to him. And how important is it to see young kids like this emulating the pros and the colleges, because Jason, that's all they do is go after the football now.
Yeah, they look
punch they punch tackle now.
You see a lot of it in the youth game, and it's something that's taught in practice now.
Mm-hmm.
The strip tackle, they call it a strip tackle, where as you're making a tackle, you want to get that opposite arm around the shoulder of the running back and rip away as you got the inside arm, tight to the hip. And you want to pull, you want to strip. So, visiting a lot of camps this year, that's something I've noticed a lot more of. And, the kids are creating turnovers, and that's what you want to do at this age.
That's right. And as Aiden Miller's able to come up with a huge turnover right there, again, with the awareness of getting that ball, taking it from the running back, and giving the ball back to his offense so that they can try to make one attempt, maybe two, at getting on the board before this game ends. And the left side wide receiver just took off running. The referee did not throw a flag as it had no impact on the play. And you don't see not one coach for the Muni All-Stars arguing that he didn't call that.
No, hey, referee, keep that in your pocket. Don't say that. Your eyes were elsewhere. You didn't see that.
Oh, my goodness. We have a great time out here, folks, with these kids and these coaches, I tell you. We had a blooper reel. It'll be off the chain.
We could make a good one. Defense here, they got 4 defenders back here now, sort of in a prevent-style defense, trying to prevent any kind of big pass or big game.
So, coaches drawing up a play and saying a few prayers and got all his little good luck charms, and he's rubbing on them as well. So 4 seconds left to go in the ball game. Again, there will be no overtime. Another typewriter type of start to the play. And number 22 there, the attempted ball carrier, Brandon Scott, stopped in his tracks by the defense. And that brings us to all zeros on the clock, folks. And that'll end the day's ball game here at Collinwood Athletic Field. So, Jason, a great game.
Man, great effort on both sides. I want to definitely give a big shout out to both coaching staffs, all the kids and families that participated in this game. And it's a lot of talent. It was evenly matched up. And we ended up with a 0-0 defensive battle today. We had offense going both ways, but no one was able to ultimately put points on the board.
So, Jason, we'll see you down on the field shortly. I'll let you get you started on your trek down there. Folks, please stick around with us for the ceremony after the game to award the defensive and offensive players of the game. Take a look at who you have tallied up for those awards. We'll compare notes, and we'll come back with the winners and Jason Dunn, both teams, right after this.
Until all our daughters are safe. Until all our children have families. Until all our families have homes. Until all our parents are cared for. We'll be here.
Hey, this is Jason Dunn, Director of the Cleveland Muni Football League, down on the field at the conclusion of the 2021 Junior Division All-Star Game between the North Coast Football Conference and the Cleveland Muni Football League. Today's game featured the best of the best from both leagues. And to kick off this award ceremony, I want to first bring up an outstanding player on the defensive side of the ball. Totaling 5 tackles with 1 forced fumble and a fumble recovery from the Cleveland Muni Football League and the Collinwood Cobras, number 12, Aiden Miller. Mr. Miller, come over here with a big smile, man. You really stood out today, and the game with so much offensive talent, the game came down to defense. And you did a great job on defense today. Would you like to thank anybody?
My fans.
Your fans?
And my family.
And your family. So great job. You had a tremendous season, Aiden. And for that, you earned this honor today as our defensive player of the game. We have another award to give out. And this award here goes to our offensive player of the game. And for his performance, 4 for 7 passing, 30 yards passing, and he led his team on long drives the entire second half. Number 7 from the South Euclid Arts, Dawson Banks. Dawson Banks, all levels, I don't think I've seen a tighter spiral than the ball you throw. Man, you were throwing some darts out there with the wind and everything. You want to thank anybody today?
Yeah, my coaches, because they push me to be my hardest at everything, and my family, because everybody pushes me the hardest so I can do what I can do, because they know my potential.
And Dawson, seeing your performance out there in the field today, you have a ton of potential, and we'll be definitely looking out for you. Love the support you get, and you earned this award today. Congratulations, Dawson. So we are now finished down here on the field at our 2021 Junior Division All-Star Game. I'm going to toss it back up to you, John.
Thanks, Jason, and a great job of presenting those awards to those 2 deserving young men from both teams. Folks, we want to thank you again for joining us this afternoon at Collinwood Athletic Complex, where you just witnessed and saw a great defensive battle between the Cleveland Muni Football All-Star Juniors and the 9U representing the North Coast Football League. So for my partner, Jason Dunn, for all the staff from Cleveland Muni Football, we'd like to wish you a happy holiday. Please continue to join these series of games, and we'll see you next time when you come watch youth football, the best that Cleveland, Ohio has to offer. Good night.